Welcome to day 9 of the synastry challenge. We're doing a December challenge on my channel, only talking about synastry all December long. So drop your synastry questions in the comments so that I can answer them. Today we're talking about the moon in the 6th house overlay, which I'm also excited to talk about this one. Same kind of how I was feeling about moon in the 3rd house. I feel like not a lot of good information is out there about the moon in the 6th house overlay, but I got you, and I've also experienced this for myself, so I'm coming with that first-hand knowledge, okay? First-hand experience, theory into practice. That's the best way. Moon in the 6th house is a sweet one. If you didn't watch the moon in the 10th house, in that video I was saying that moon in the 6th house, like moon in the 10th house, is very similar in where you guys can meet as co-workers, you guys can end up working together after you guys form a relationship, or you guys just have similar interests in the same work field. This one can be so deeply caring. It's very much the acts of service. That's just the 6th house, because the 6th house is ruled by Virgo. Virgo, we know, is about service, and so when the moon falls in the 6th house, the house person especially wants to take care of everything that the moon person is struggling with, has issues with, doesn't like in their life. If they have something about their daily routine that they don't like doing, the house person is gonna step in and do it for them. And this is from the jump, okay? Because this is how the house person is gonna try to signal and let the moon person know that, hey, I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you. The moon person starts to pick up like just little things that they like to eat throughout the day, tries to get it for them, like their coffee or whatever. Likes to bring them little sweets, maybe even little gifts, little tools that they say they needed that would help make their life easier. But the more the house person starts to see that the moon person is just like continuously putting in work, it really softens up the house person into butter. Even if this person is like an earth sign, like usually a little bit more stoic and like dignified as they like to be, this person starts to like melt just like gushy in the moon person's hands, and it just plays into the moon person because the moon person sees this and like feels so good that they were able to bring this happiness, bring this sense of the soft life to their house person, and they just become even sweeter. Like they continue to want to do this as long as they see that it's making you happy. They want you to feel convenienced by their presence, which sometimes doesn't sound sexy, but in the interaction, it's like you can feel that this person is gonna do everything for you and you just wanna like rip your clothes off for them. But when you do good things, it inspires the other person to do good things back, and so it becomes this very giving relationship, not out of obligation, but out of just pure love, care, and respect for the other person in each other's lives. Now, this sense of pleasing the house person in every way, this continues into the bedroom, okay? And that's why I'm like, don't underestimate the 6th house of service. This can get sexy. So this is definitely not an overlay where you're gonna have to worry like, am I gonna get the care and attention that I need? Baby, you're a princess. This is princess mode, okay? Especially as the house person. The only real risk of this moon in the 6th house overlay, unlike the other overlays, this one does have like hints of codependency. Once you guys start doing things for each other, there then becomes a sense where you feel sometimes that you can only now rely, you can only now trust this other person. There's no one else that can fulfill them in that way, and so you don't give that option or that choice to anyone else, which means that when that person, your person now, is not there, you kind of can become crippled. It doesn't always have to mean codependence in the sense where super toxic things are happening, because it is a little bit slightly toxic if like you're preventing yourself from doing something simple or allowing someone else to help you with something simple because you only want it to be from that person, you know? Because the trouble there is that it can create a dynamic where the other person starts to feel burdened by the weight of the responsibility of caring for you. And once you guys start getting into this relationship and doing it for each other, this can be on the moon person's end or the house person's end. As much as we love the way that the other person specifically cares for us, we can't give them the full responsibility of showing up in that way every single time. We have to never forget that this is a privilege, not a right. But yeah, you guys definitely go out of your way for each other, and that can be super nice just to know that this person just has your back, and you know, it's like evil twin, you know? But yeah, that's it for Moon in the 6th house. Catch you at the next one.